Alright, hello everybody, welcome back to the Coach-Pupil League. My name is Colt Warpgates, and with me today I have a new co-caster. Say hello, Escalade.
Hello guys, how are you?
Good to have you on. Really cool to have new people getting into casting and getting into CPL in general. Of course, you have been here before, but it's the first time I've casted with you at least. Today we are going to cast some more games from Week 1. As you can see, we've got Group 7 and Group 8. These are both groups that had quite a lot of replays. So I'm sure it'll lead to some good games. With that being said, let's just get right into the games. We've got game 1 loaded up right here.
Yeah, so if I remember well, week 1 was on Polypod, right?
Yeah, every game is going to be on Polyboy today. Alright, in the top right, in the, I guess kind of olive Zerg, it's Ask 3000, and in the top left, it's the Purple Terran random user? RDN user? I don't know.
Yeah, round user, I think.
Yeah. So, as is tradition, we're both Protoss, so, you know, we're going to have lots of knowledge about a TVZ matchup.
Yeah, the only thing I know is if he's going to go bio or mech.
Yeah, it was like 2 CPLs ago, the Goliath build was really popular for Terrans in this matchup. I feel like because it's so much easier to micro the Goliath than it is to deal with the very squishy bio units.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
If you don't look, can you lose a lot of marine with Lurker?
Oh yeah, that happens all the time. Even just Mutalisks. Like some of these players in CPL are really good at the Muta micro, and they just absolutely crush the marine balls.
Yeah.
Looks very standard, but so far from both players, probably going to be a hatchery first from Ask over here.
Yeah, so. Yeah, probably 12 batch, I think.
Yeah. Here we go. We have the barracks coming up. I don't really know what to talk. Like, this part of the game, if both players are playing standard, it's just like, well, we're gonna see something happen in like 3 minutes. Until then, we're just gonna see buildings being made. Okay, here we go. Setting out these 2 drones here, gonna get that natural hatchery and start scouting. Very nice. And here comes the SCV. So it's not gonna get there first, which means that if RDN is playing standard, he's gonna have to get that command center on 18 instead of 15. But oh, never mind, we're getting a gas. So maybe this is gonna be the like Goliath build or some kind of mech opening.
I think you're right about that. And the Zord player just didn't scout at a good spot, but it's crossbound, so
yeah. There you go. I like seeing these mech openings. Like I know there's a reason why people go by all the time, but like it's just cool to see how Terran can make use of these units in this matchup. And like as a Protoss player, I want other people to feel the pain of dealing with vultures and stuff.
Yeah, they have to deal with mech to understand the struggle we got.
And I think it is going to be vultures because RDN has pulled all of their guys off of the gas after building 1 factory. So I think we're just going to see vultures out of this, not even with upgrades.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
So the drone scout. We'll see if the drone survive this.
I think it should get out of there, unless the SCV is blocked like a hero. Yeah, it looks like... Oh, it stopped? Uh-oh. Okay, no, but the Marine stopped too. Now, Ask should be building a sunken colony at their natural. You pretty much need that, or the Vulture will get in and kill all of your drones. Which just feels really bad.
It's getting a lair.
The lair and the link speed definitely going to help with these vultures. Although, here we go, finally. A factory starts working.
Yep.
Still no creep colony, but there's plenty of time to get that started. I really hope we do see that, otherwise this vulture is going to have a field day in the base of Zerg.
If they manage to do some good micro, one vulture can kill a lot of drone or Zorgling without getting it.
Looks like it's just deciding to stay at home for now. Maybe going to pull up and try to get 2 or 3 vultures. for a big run by.
I like the tooling at the entrance of the Terran player, so it can give him some time to build a sunken colony if we get attacked.
Yeah, and it looks like they were trying to deny the SCV, but it like moved right to the middle of the command center where the melee units couldn't get it.
There we go with the creep colony as soon as it's at the Volter, which is a good respawn.
Definitely, and I like that it's positioned so that it can cover the ramp. A lot of the time, people, not even just Zerg, but like Protoss will put their cannon somewhere where it doesn't cover the ramp and it makes it that much easier to run by. But this positioning is pretty good, I'd say.
Yeah. So second factory for Run user.
And the machine shop coming. Yeah.
With the armory.
It looks like these vultures are just going to stay home and try to defend from links, which is understandable. I mean, this is a tier 3 game pretty much. But I would just like to see them like try to poke on the map. Like, just get to the Zerg base, and then if you see the creep colony, just pull back. Yeah, there's no replay. Yeah. As it is, the Spire is done. We have 5 Mutalisks on the way. Looks like we're getting ship weapons at the armory. I wonder if that's intentional.
Yeah, there's no
weapons. Yeah.
There's no ready anti-air right now. One Goliath is about to get done though. But I doubt that one is enough to...
Yeah, these mutas are... They're going to be dangerous here. If we start building turrets right away, we might have turrets in time for the mutas, but... It seems like maybe the transition to Goliath should have happened just maybe like 30 seconds faster in order to have them out in time for these mutas.
Yeah, that's right. So he's not sending the Mutalisks right away.
Yeah.
He's holding them back. Probably to maybe attack the Vulture. But once the threat is dealt with, getting there.
Yeah, the mutas have crossed the map, but the turrets finish just in time, which is a nice touch for Terran. Here we go. So not able to fight the mineral line just yet, and it looks like these 3 Goliaths are going to do decently, but there are 6 mutas. There we go, they do pick up 1 Goliath. That 1 turret reached really far to help with these Mutalisks.
Oh. So,
yes, both players are trading here. I think overall this is good for Zerg. Like, losing the mutas is not fantastic, but basically resetting the Terran army down to 1 unit is always really good. It just means that Terran's not going to be able to push out for that much longer. That means Zerg can drone for longer, Zerg can get more units, Zerg can get this 3rd base up. They have at 3 o'clock and start mining gas. It's really important.
Yeah. And he's bringing the Lings.
Oh, yeah. Alright, yeah, it seems like Terran's army has been completely wiped out here for now. Just a few Lings left that can attack this mineral line, and the SCVs surround it and kill that turret. The mutas still have free reign here in the space between the natural and main, trying to avoid getting hit by turrets. Enough SCVs here and there. Let's see what's going on. Yeah, we do have the Hydra Den coming up. Probably just like, I imagine this is as like practicing their normal build, because you don't really... Oh wait, no, hold on, yeah. You get Hydras versus Mag. I was thinking like Lurkers, which aren't really that handy. But Hydras are definitely very good against Goliaths. And we do see the Queen's Nest. Yeah. Here we go, even some more Links come in here. Just 3 Goliaths left. Zerg is not giving Terran any time to breathe and rebuild their army here.
There's a lot of SCV going down there.
Yeah. And the turrets themselves are going to go down, so these betas are going to have complete free reign over the natural. Links are running around in the mineral line. Terran's trying to do something done, but it just takes too long to build these factory units.
Only 1 turret at the main as well, so...
Yeah.
Things are pretty good versus Goliaths.
Oh yeah. I mean, Lynx are good against almost everything, honestly. Lynx are so good. And it looks like the natural command center is going to go down. Well, it does lift off just to buy a bit more time. But I think with these mutas in the air, it's still going to go down.
Oh, yeah. It stacked 3 Goliaths on one factory and none on the other.
Oh no. Alright.
That's it.
Audion user does tap out. And Ask takes the first game of the night. It's like that really shows like Terran has the advantage in that matchup, but like their units are pretty fragile, and if they ever lose their entire army, it's really hard to get back into the game.
Yeah, I think if he had a little bit more turret, he would be able to hold this.
Yeah, it really snowballs out of control. Like if there's like one fight where the mutas do too much damage. All right, now we have Agarthus, who's in the chat against. I think it was Ask from last game. I'm sure probably about to be proven wrong when we actually get into the replay.
We will see if you're
Yeah,
right.
We'll see. I always forget. I just looked at it and I forgot who it was. Yes, nailed it. All right, in the bottom right, it's the yellow Zerg Ask 3000 winning the first game, and in the top left, a new Terran player. It's Namgarthus in the gray.
Yeah, he was in CPL last season as well.
Nice.
I played him, so. And that's his.
Using the cheat code. Uh-oh, we're gonna get banned from CPL.
He always do that.
Yeah. Dude, when I would play this game in like the early 2000s, when I was a wee child, I would type a nuclear launch detected in the chat, and people would actually freak out and look for the ghost. It was great.
So AZK reply with black sheep wall
Yeah.
to reveal the map.
Exactly. You gotta get that intel. So far, like this preseason, there's been like a theme where players just pick a build and they do that build every game. At least like as long as it works in that matchup. So I'm betting we'll see Az go for that 12 hatch again. Of course, it is the most standard thing to do in the matchup, but you can see like 9 pools and 9 pool speeds and all kinds of other shenanigans that Zerg can do if they feel a bit spicy.
Yeah, we'll see if he does the same thing or changes game plan.
Yeah, and we'll have to see if Agarthus goes for a mech opening or sticks to the standard bio. Yeah, here we go. As doing basically exactly the same thing, even in the same spawns as last game, sending out these 2 drones.
And Guard is doing the same thing as the Terran before.
Oh yeah, yep,
taking
getting a gas. Very nice. Probably gonna see some kind of mech opening.
So it's a deja vu.
Yeah. I mean, I think it's good. Like, I play Protoss obviously, so I don't really know. But I have heard it said many times that new Terran players should play mech in this matchup. Just because it's so much easier to handle than bio.
It's less APM intensive, I think.
Yeah. And like a much more like straightforward game plan. It's like get 12 Goliaths in the armor upgrade and then attack. Here we go. The factory is about to be started here. And the same thing too with pulling the guys off of the gas. So this is some kind of build that's been circulated for Terran players. Very nice.
I think it's the flash build on the mech.
Well, if it's called the flash build, it has to be good.
It's starting with a lead there.
Oh, the drone is taking a nap at the bottom of the ramp. There we go. It does move in. It's going to see that factory before too long. I can't believe we're not seeing any Marine, though. I feel like you should at least get 1 Marine, right? Like, just in case.
Yeah, just as safety. Because if the Zerg player bring a fueling early link out, like a 9 pool, could have been different right now.
Yeah. I got into this last night with State Zero. Like, we both laugh at how greedy Terran players are. They gotta like, maybe get one Marine. They don't even bother to wall off, and then they're surprised when they die to Ling Rush or something. Yeah, this is a very similar build from Garthus here. I'll have to see if he's aggressive with these vultures, and yeah, I think he's going to be. So it looks like we have RDN and Garthus in the chat. Did you guys like coordinate on doing the same build, or is it a complete coincidence? Like maybe you're practice partners or something. Yeah. Now, the SCV gets just far enough to see the lair, I think, which is really nice. Just lets Terran know that everything is normal in Zergland.
So we will see if he will poke around with his Vulture or stay back.
Yeah, here we go.
Like that.
It seems like they're staying back. RDN says that they read the same guide by Flash, so you called it. Very nice.
I think the Overlord should be a little bit higher than that.
Yeah, it's a little spooky there. It's a good thing that there's no Marines. Or that Overlord would be feeling the pain right now. Here we go. We do have 3 Vultures crossing the map, and like 3 is enough that you can get past the Sunken Colony, and if you get into the main, you'll still do a lot of damage. We have 1 Ling there, and a Spire that's far along, but no units or anything in the main. So these Vultures just head right into the main. Yep, here we go. 1 Vulture takes 2 hits. Oh no, don't come back down the rim! Oh no!
Oh.
Alright, there we go. We still have 2 Vultures. They can still get behind the minerals. Oh, here we go. There were 2 more Lings. Oh, trying to go for the drones first? Oh man, just clear out the Lings first, then you can do infinite damage. But as it is, a good hold there from Ask. Spire's up again. Oh, but it looks like all of the larvae, or okay, 3 of the larvae were spent on Lings instead of mutas, so this actually might still help Garthus in the long run, just setting in these Vultures.
Oh, and I think he might lose his Overlord.
That's possible. I think it's going to get over the cliff. Yeah, just in time.
So, it's kind of the same game we are seeing right now. Goliaths without anything else. There is no turret right now.
Yeah, seems like there's a window in this build where Terran has basically no units. Maybe we need like a bunker or something, just something in the front to make us a bit more meaty. As it is, these Lings are bullying these Goliaths, forcing SCVs to be pulled. And this is going to make that Muta attack that much stronger, just like we saw last game when these Mutas started to cross the map. So we've got 4 done, question mark, and a few more on the way. But they're not even turret started yet.
I think if AZK had attacked with Muta and Lings, it would have done more damage.
Yeah,
Since the Goliath will target the ground units instead of the Mutas.
Definitely. It's still... Well, okay, so it looks like there's 7 Mutas to 6 Goliaths, which I think is an okay fight, and these turrets are getting online. So it looks like Garthus has held on just enough to survive in this game, at least.
There's
I don't know if I like moving out here, though.
9 Mutalists right now.
Oh, yeah. Oh, it is. Again, okay. So that is a bigger advantage for the Mutas, but they're still going to have trouble fighting over this turret once protected by the Goliaths. And look at that. Ask is taking the same expansion. This is a player who's definitely practiced their build.
Oh, look at the range of the Goliaths. They are so close to the Mutalisk.
Oh my, yeah, they just can't see up in the sky over the cliff for some reason. Now they're just like, well, I guess there's no Mutas there. We're going to cross the map.
Yeah.
It's going to be a bit rough. It might force the Goliaths to either like commit to an attack or pull back. They find a drone in the middle map. Oh no, they've had 2 more drones. What's going on here? But in the natural of Terran, the last turret is going down. It's starting to look like the last game. The Goliaths do come back. But by the time they get back, these mutas are going to have done so much damage here.
I don't know if Gardus will be able to hold this.
Yeah, it's really hard. Like we've been saying, like this momentum is so important in this matchup. And now these mutas are going to have free reign here, trying to find somewhere where they don't get hit by turrets. Taking a few free shots, but I think Az can afford it. Well, maybe not if you just hold positions. Why are they not even attacking? What's going on with these mutas? Are they just straight up
Oh,
blocking?
yeah.
That's weird. Well, that's super sad for Zerg. The Goliaths get a nice surround on these stuck mutas here.
Oh, God.
What happened? That's weird. They just weren't even attacking like the depot or anything. Oh, somehow 2 Goliaths make it to the 3rd base. Oh, there's a ton of kills on these. So many drones and lings must have gone down here.
Yeah,
And
6
suddenly,
and 6.
Yeah, suddenly this is looking better for Garthus.
You managed to hold this because of a mistake from
Yeah.
the Zerg player with the
man.
old position.
I think there have been so many drones that just marched across the map and got killed.
Yeah,
These
that
rally
rally,
points,
I think.
yeah, these rallies points are hard to manage for Zerg. It's not like StarCraft 2 where you get like a drone rally and a unit rally. It makes it so much easier. I think this 3rd base is going to go down, and like it's basically like the crux of every Zerg strategy in this matchup is trying to get that 3rd alive. So getting this shut down is going to be actually a really big blow.
Yeah. And if you look at, there's 2 Overlord going at the Garthus base.
Oh no.
And there was a mute as well.
So here, it looks like Az is switching into Hydras. Now, I don't always understand the intricacies of like when it's good to make Hydras versus Goliaths and when it's good to make mutas. But move commanding into the Goliaths isn't going to do it anyway. And we do have these tanks. When the tanks come out and they get siege mode, they start to really just mop up Hydras. So Az is going to need something.
Yeah, and they can target the Sunken from behind. And the +1 armor is done for Garthus.
Yeah, that armor is really important to this build. I mean, see the attack upgrade. It is almost done too because the mutas attack 3 times and the armor procs every time, so it's really important. But right now, it looks like Garthus has had enough of being harassed. He's shut down that 3rd base. He's getting this tank in position to shoot the 2nd colony and these Hydras. There's only the tank 2 exposed here. The Hydras are going to dive on it like we see here.
He needs to repair.
Oh no.
It's done.
But still, Az took a lot of casualties in doing that. Honestly, when you have just 1 Sunken, I think the Goliath's going to run in and kill it.
Yeah, I think you're right. If you dive in, it should be fine.
Ooh, we do have Lurker aspect on the way, and there's actually no detection from Terran. I think there's no Academy. There's no vessels on the way. So if we get Lurkers up, it might buy time for Az to live in this game just a bit longer, try to get this hive tech online, try to get something done here.
Yeah, that's right.
Oh, but
He's
we have
bringing
2 tanks
2
coming.
tanks.
Yeah, that's gonna be that much harder to deal with. In the chat, I'm seeing a few people mentioning like stream problems. Can I get somebody to confirm that it's looking okay, at least to like 1 person? Because I don't think it's on my end, because it all looks good on my end. But it could be something wrong with my internet or something. Anyway, looks like Terran is pushing in again. 1 tank is sieged up. Here we go. Here's tank number 2. Hydras decide to pull back rather than try to dive in 2 tanks. Oh wait, oh the Sun gets 1? Wow. And now another tank goes down. Wow, nice sniping here from Az, but I think there's just not that many Hydras left. Now the Goliaths are going to run here. Oh, but the Lurkers are finally here. And they're going to burrow. And there's no detection. And these spines immediately get to work, doing a ton of damage to these Goliaths, bringing them like all down to the red. Very nice. Very, very tight defense here from Az.
Yeah, just on time.
Oh my god, Garthus is getting a turret outside his opponent's platform just so he can detect the lurkers. I don't think I've ever seen that, an offensive turret to see lurkers. Does it even? I think it doesn't even detect that far.
Nah.
Wow.
But it's 37 SCV versus 19 drone. That's a huge advantage for Gardas right now.
Yeah, Zerg like can survive on 2 bases, but not for long. Like eventually Terran will just out efficiency them. We are getting Defilers with that consume upgrade, which is the great game changer in this matchup. Pretty much, it's like this whole matchup is like before Defilers and after Defilers. So if there's any unit that can change this for Zerg, it's going to be Defilers, but it's going to require like some really sick swarms and maybe some plagues.
Gardas is getting his academy almost done.
Yeah, it's going to give him those scans to see these lurkers. There's kind of a clock here. Okay, we see one Dark Swarm, but it's not even on the Terran army yet. Oh, but it is letting these lurkers move up. Doesn't matter if you can detect them if they're with the brown clad here. Terran has to move back. Another tank is going to get sniped.
There we go.
So not just and the offensive turret is going to get taken out. Look at how ridiculous Defilers are, dude. One spell completely broke that contain.
They are OP.
Okay, let's lose nerf.
He's the one using power overwhelming here. Not Gardas.
Exactly. It's like, alright, I have the real cheat code. And he has the gathering, because Defilers have infinite energy, right? Like
Exactly.
Defilers are just cheat codes.
And Gardas can have Black Sheep wall with his jam.
Yeah. Oh, we're getting a greater Spire here. I think if this was Bio, Guards would be good, but like Goliaths have the same range as Guardians, right? So it's gonna be kind of scary here.
Yeah, if you manage to go on a cliff and the Goliaths can snipe them, could be fine.
Oh, we've got a scan going off.
Oh, right on point with the swarm.
So annoying for Terran. Oh, but these links do run out of the cloud. Terran is doing a good job with this arc here, making it hard to destroy the whole army with just one swarm. And like every Zerg unit is so precious when Az gets stuck on 2 bases like this.
Yeah.
Every like just 2 hatcheries. There's not that much larva to go around. There you go, Az gets choked out of the game. And Garthus wins. Game 2.
Good game.
Nice. And we're gonna get to game 3. It's gonna be Garthus versus RDN user in a TVT. Another great matchup for having 2 Protoss casters.
I hope Group 8 have more pros, but
yeah. Seemed like the groups were all like trying to be pretty balanced. It was like one of each and then one double or something like that.
One mirror.
In my groups, yeah. All right, in the top left. There we go. In the top left. Hold on. In the top right, we have the purple Terran RDN user, and in the bottom right, the blue Terran Garthus. That's what I get for trying to fix my overlay in the middle of the announcement. Looks like Garthus is trying the cheat codes again. You know, gotta see if it works in this matchup.
Well, it works for game 1.
Yeah.
We'll see for the game number 2. So far, we had 3 players that spawned at the bottom right corner.
Yeah, like there was a bug. I think like when Remastered came out, like the version of Fighting Spirit that they were using didn't have random spawns or something, and like people were always spawning in the same 2 spawns. There's something like that at one point. I'm kind of starting to wonder if this is going on here.
That's awful.
Yeah, it's like, how do they even do that? So TVT, like almost every TVT that I've seen in CPL, somebody goes for 2 factory and they lose. Like, I think I remember
really?
2 times out of like the 30 TVTs that I've casted where the 2 fact player won.
We will see if the curse will lift off. Yeah, TVT can be fast or can be long.
Oh yeah. Kind of infamous for being the longest matchup, but like we don't ever really see like the hour and a half like giant fleets of battle cruisers duking it out in CPL, just because like both players have to be like playing perfectly for the whole game to get to that point, and it's really hard to do that when you're a CPL level player.
Yeah. The guard is scouting the wrong way, but is the first to scout.
Yeah, RDN users doesn't even care. They're not even bothering to put out an SCV here.
And guess for Gardis is a little bit quicker than Run User.
Oh yeah, it is. It's like 70 or I guess 60 supply up. That factory's gonna get done just a little bit faster.
So no more rings for Gardis. Straight lift up the barrack.
Oh yeah, not even one Marine. Oh my god. See, these players are so greedy. It's something innate about Terran players. They're just like, all right, I'm gonna cut every corner possible. And they both did it. What is? I've always seen at least one Marine. It's wild.
Not even one. So.
I wonder if they both read the same flash guide on TBT or something. Like, it's like, yeah, whatever. You don't need a Marine. You can just micro SCVs and win. Oh, here we go. Okay, Garthus is going for 2 factories. Oh, and so is RDN users. So I think they must be reading the same guide. This must be what's going on here.
There's one of them that will win.
Yeah, exactly.
2 facts.
The curse will be broken. So I find out that the replay is corrupted and like it doesn't tell us who won, so we never know.
Yeah, that would be fun.
Oh, here we go. There is an SCV from Garthus in the base of their opponent. Gonna see these 2 factories. Gonna know that it's basically the same thing from both players. And like, I can only imagine that this leads to both players just expanding, because like if you're both trying to go for this aggressive build, like one of you shouldn't have a big advantage. Ooh, but Garthus is getting 2 machine shops. Oh, never mind. Here we go. And so is RDN user.
Exactly the same thing.
Yeah. This is definitely this. Reading the same thread. You guys watching the same Genjin video, something like that. So this could either be like lots of tanks or vultures with upgrades.
Yeah, with mines and speed.
Yeah, and I think the vultures is like technically the better way to play, because like if you can get that map control, you can just basically take the whole map behind it. It takes so long to break out of a Terran contain.
They are both researching the same thing:
Yeah.
mines and vulture speed. Even the SCV counts is almost the same.
Yeah. So Garthus is in the chat saying that now they build 1 or 2 Marines before they lift off their barracks, just because they've been screwed by not doing it. Thank you. Finally, Terran players learning. You have to get units so you don't die.
Yeah, I think you need at least 1 or 2 just to be safe.
Yeah.
So we got 5 vulture for Run User, but there's 8 for Gardis.
Yeah, it seems like Garthus is like, I guess, 1.5 production cycles ahead. And right now we see RDN users. These 2 factories are idle. I've heard like Artosis say that, like, you know, if you have like 7 vultures versus 8 vultures, you just lose the game. So we'll have to see if that works here. RDN user is in this very nice arc though on the top of the ramp, and Garthus decides not to fight it. Decides to just dump a bunch of mines here outside the natural of their opponent. I would love to see like 1 or 2 mines to block the command center, because that has happened to me so much as Protoss. I just be like, right, like someone deserves to feel that pain.
Yeah, but we can put a pylon on the PVZ anti-natural of the swords.
But it's like they don't need a detection to kill a pylon. Here we go. Yeah, it looks like our RDN user trying to break out, maybe deciding to run back to the high ground. Oh, here we go. We got 2 tanks that can kill like infinity vultures as long as they don't die to mines.
I don't know how many hits it takes a vulture to kill tank, but I know it's a lot.
Yeah, it takes a long time because like the vultures do like only 5 damage to tanks, I think.
Oh, Vulture War. Was able to pick one.
So look at both players are getting that expansion, getting an armory, getting more upgrades. But Garthus is just a little bit ahead because they're able to get their command center actually at the natural. Oh, here we go. And Garthus even has some tanks and sent them out here to defend this minefield. So they're continuing to put on more pressure, making like very good use of the 2-factory build that they opened up with.
The Garthus is trying to make a counting right now.
Oh no, these tanks getting these free shots off on these vultures. Vultures have the same stupid AI that my goons do, where like one of them gets shot and they all run to their death. But Garth is actually taking like a really good trade here. There's 2 more tanks, so there's 4 tanks. So the 2 here from RDN user, but his tanks are back here on the high ground, so they weren't able to really like fight in this area. Now even the command center is under attack. This natural is probably probably gonna have to be lifted off.
That's huge. He will not be able to mine from there if he doesn't do anything.
Looks like he might be gathering these SCVs for an attempt to break out of this base.
Oh, you have to repair them, but they are right in range from the tank.
Pretty either trying to creep up with his own tanks. Ooh, getting a hit off, but then it gets annihilated by 3 tanks from Garthus. It's so painful. Like, it's so hard to come back from this once these tanks have been set up with covered by all these mines. I feel like pulling SCVs might be the only chance for RDN to get back in this game.
Yeah.
Oh, and if Voltry, if he gets behind the mineral line, that's annoying.
The natural is really denied right now.
Oh yeah, no mining can happen here safely. Meanwhile, back in the base of Garthus, everything is completely comfortable. We got this line of depots across the bottom of the map, and a starport. Not sure if that's for the science facility, for upgrades, for dropships, or for raids, but there's a lot you can do with that starport in this matchup.
I think a dropship is nice in TVT, but maybe not right now because contain is up, but...
there you go. RDN taps out knowing that they've been super contained here. I mean, not even contained, it's just an attack at this point if you can kill the natural.
Yeah, denying the second base is huge.
Very solid TBT there from Garthus. Proved me wrong by 2-factory.
Yeah, but at least one of them lost,
yeah.
so...
You're right, so prove me wrong and prove me right. Alright, in the next game we finally have a Protoss. It's Shimmer.
Oh.
The red
cool.
clan. Finally we might know what we're talking about.
Yeah, but who knows what can happen with Protoss.
Yeah. Alright. In the top right, it's the Black Protoss Shimmer 45. Or maybe Shimmy 45, I don't know. And at the bottom right, the returning Terran player in the kind of peachy color, RDN user.
So same spot as before, but PvT now.
Yeah, so something's going on with these spawns.
There's nobody spawning at the bottom left, so...
Yeah, the bottom right, there's been a player there every time.
Exactly. Something is rigged there.
Exactly.
And I think so far, I don't know, the first game the bottom right won the games. I was about to say everybody that spawned at the bottom right lost. But I'm wrong, so... So no proxy for Shimmer. Shimmy, sorry.
Yeah, well, I think it was Shimmer. Yeah, it was Shimmer in the replay name, but like Shimmy in the in the screen name. I don't know if it's like running out of characters or something.
Yeah, or sometimes Blizzard don't allow
Yeah,
some usernames, so you have to remove one letter or another. So gates.
I did want to mention that it seemed like Shimmer got their pylon on 7 instead of 8, and now they're like they're kind of like 1 probe or like half a probe behind where they should be. It's just a small thing. Just get the pylon on 8, and then
Yeah.
you get the gateway on 10. It's not really like a huge deal.
More,
Just something to
more efficient.
yeah. Here it looks like RDN is getting ready to wall off their ramp here, which I always applaud because I can't believe that Terran doesn't do this more often.
But it's not tight.
Well, not yet, but there'll be a 3rd depot later, and like letting in this this probe isn't that big of a deal, honestly. Like Terran is just gonna do very standard things until the probe leaves, so it's not really a big deal, I think.
Yeah, at least he knows he
Oh,
cannot do a lot of pressure right now, since it will be Walla.
There we go. So Shimmer, it looks like they had 3 probes, mining or not mining the gas. They were right-clicked on the gas before it finishes. This is something that I did from StarCraft 2 because if you right-click on a simulator that's not done, the probes will go in the gas when it finishes in StarCraft 2. But you can recreate that behavior in Brood War if you hit G for gather on this simulator, which I only learned recently. So it's a good way to avoid having this problem.
Thank you for the information.
Yeah, it's one of those things that's like, somehow, like, it's just one of those tiny little things that no one thinks to tell you, but when you're learning, you're like, oh, that's so much easier.
Exactly.
And here we go. The 2nd depot here is placed to finish this wall off. The probe is like stuck between the SCV and the wall. Oh no, the Marine was shooting. I think the Marine was shooting the SCV for a little bit there. Super unfortunate, but does correct it and kill the Marine, or kill the probe.
So he got his 2nd gate before researching the range upgrade for the Dragoon.
So I wish Sate Zero was on, because Sate Zero loves to go 2 gate against Terran, so he would know better how these things are supposed to be laid out. But getting 2 gate Goon can actually be really problematic. I don't know if I would do it when I've already seen the Terran player wall off like this. But if the Terran player doesn't know how to deal with it, it can be scary. It looks like RDN might be going for a siege expand. Yeah, with this command center down here and the machine shop. And siege expand is basically like the blind counter to a 2 gate Goon. It's not really like shutting it down for either player, but it's just like the Protoss won't do any damage.
Yeah, I prefer to go with the 1 gate Robo because especially when they wall off, you want to know what they are about to do, if they are making a 2-fact push or something like that, so you can respond to that.
Yeah, I always try to be greedy, go like 12 Nexus or something. So that's what's going on here. I'm not sure if Shimmer is actually going to be aggressive with this, or if they're just getting 2 gates so they can feel safe and stay in the game.
Yeah, he didn't push his army at the natural to maybe be able to kite a push or something.
Yeah. Well, I feel like if you already have blind 2 gates, you don't need to kite the push. Oh, wait, we're getting a Robo on 1 base too. I feel like this is like I know on Liquipedia, one of the recommended builds for this matchup is for opponents to get 2 gate Robo, which is like never a thing that happens, but it makes me wonder if Shimmer read that guide and was like, oh, okay, that seems reasonable. So like I'm sure there's like things you can get done with it, like maybe we'll see like a Bulldog or something, but
it can happen.
Yeah, it's just like, oh, okay, we're getting 3 gateways. All right, so maybe this is actually a Bulldog, and that would be amazing. It's like an attack where you get a bunch of goons and like 4 zealots in a shuttle, and you just try to kill the Terran.
Yeah,
So
by going up the ramp with the shuttle.
Yeah.
Dealing with the high ground tank.
So that would That would actually be sick. I hope we see that.
And there is no detection if Shimmy went DT. There's nothing to prevent it.
Yeah, yeah. But oh my god, like,
And
how much stuff can they get on one base though? Like, they're gonna have
yeah,
gateways and robos and DTs. Like, just build everything on one base. You don't need to expand.
and goes to Courier and Stormed.
So here, it looks like RDN is just getting that second factory right after the natural lands, which is a very solid way to get out a lot of units. Okay, here we go. We have a big attack coming from Protoss.
Yeah, that's a lot of Dragoon.
No
And,
shuttle, but we do have the natural nexus coming up behind it, and there's not much of a wall here for Terran.
No, and I don't like the tank positioning as well.
Yeah, yeah.
They're pretty far.
All right, let's see. Oh, this is one tank on the low ground. Unsiege is kind of panicked. The SCVs are pulled, but these zealots and goons are making quick work of him.
Yeah.
This depot's taking a lot of fire here, though. The goons need to advance it and kill these tanks. SCV's trying to body block, not quite enough. That's one tank up the ramp behind the wall. Is it going to be enough? Not sure. Oh, look at this one SCV body block.
Oh, it's a glitch.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, another tank spawns just in time. The Protoss army is getting smaller and smaller. It's all clumped up here on the ramp. Two tanks are going to blow it up.
Yeah, but behind that, Shimmer was able to make the Nexus.
Yeah, yeah. I think I would feel pretty good about this for Protoss if they took a third right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, because like I mean, this is kind of the normal time to get a third anyway, and like if you can get that third behind the 2 gate, I think you're pretty well off. But like if both players are on 2 base, and Terran actually got the second base earlier, that they're gonna feel very comfortable.
Yeah, he was able to kill some SCV and reset the tank count a bit.
Right. Let's see now. We do have the Natural Nexus up. We're building some probes there. Continuing the macro units. Getting that Citadel. So now it's going to start to look like a more normal game here. Because Shimmer has like all the stuff you're supposed to have on 2 bases. Looks like we're going to get into that Arbiter tech or some kind of Templar tech with this Citadel. I like RDN rebuilding this depot in exactly the same place like a computer. They're like, no, this is my SimCity, and I'm good with it.
Exactly like Train said, if you had the tank on the high ground like right now, the Protoss would have suffer more damage.
Yeah. Alright, I do like this Observer. It's really important to get into the Terran main and see where they're taking the build. Looks like we're adding more factories, getting that eBay, just getting ready for later in the game right now. Oh, it looks like sorry to cut you off, but it looks like we're not getting Arbiters, we're getting Zealot speed. So we're just going more gateways. This is Artosis' nightmare. This is Gateway Man in the flesh.
I like the hubs at the entrance of the Terran base, so he knows if he move out on.
So, okay, are there 3 tanks? I thought there were more tanks. It looks like we've made a lot of vultures. There are 3 tanks, which are spread out, so they can't get jumped on right away. But this maybe has the potential to be kind of fragile. I'm not sure. I have lost so many games like attacking into a Terran base that I thought I could kill, and then all my goods blow. Makes me very scared to make any kind of judgment calls on who's going to win a fight in this matchup.
Oh, and by the way, I know it's against us, but for any Terran player, you can lift up the barrack and put it at the edge of your base so you can prevent a drop.
Oh yeah. There's never have it on the ground. Like you're never gonna build any more bow units.
Yeah. Oh, as I say that, move the barrack.
Nice.
Oh,
spoke across time and space.
Taking it in front of his army, so the AI have to.
Yeah.
attack it.
That's always annoying.
It is.
Yeah, it looks like Shimmer is getting set up for an attack here. These two tanks that are unsieged in the front are going to be vulnerable. But there are tanks in the back. There are vultures here. No mines here yet. But look at how many shots are being wasted on these barracks. It's actually going to make a big deal here. And there's not that many zealots to tank. So these goons are going to start melting really fast if they come down this hill. Let's see here. Some more tanks are starting to fall. Two
Nice
observers get shot
rifle.
by the turrets. Zealot tries to go up the ramp. Here we go, some more tanks go down, but there's, like Crane says, there's one on the high ground here, and some more deep in the natural, so I don't think Protoss can really push it any further.
Yeah, I think you have to respect that and stay there.
Yeah. Oh well, we're not respecting anything. We're running right in here, getting this one tank in the top left corner here. Oh my god, that one tank takes out two more goons, and there's two there's two tanks up on the high ground. You pretty much need recall to deal with that.
I believe they're at the Protoss army right now.
Yeah, so I really would like to see Shimmer expand. You don't want to sit on two bases for too long, especially if your attacks are getting repelled here.
He's getting his Templar and adding one more gateway.
Yeah, Shimmer is
But
literally just gateway man. that's all it is.
Exactly. I like that he's spending his money though.
Yeah, I think there's some queued units in the gateway, which is not optimal, but it's better than queuing units and floating thousands of minerals, so it's good.
Yeah, at least you don't forget about them, but
Yeah. Oh, this
better
one tank.
to,
Oh, that tank stole his own life there. He absolutely should have died. Look at this is the world's bravest SCV. It's building command center in the middle of a fight here. And it gets taken out for its trouble.
almost able to do it.
Oh wow, it got canceled. Here we go. We do have a probe moving out to get that third base for a Protoss. Super critical.
Taking the another main base. It seems.
It is important to get that main base up just to have more room to build more gateways. Usually taking just like your fourth or fifth base though. Oh, here we go. Looks like we are going to get into that Arbiter tag along with, well, I was going to say one cheeky DT, but we have 5 DTs going at this gateway. So Shimmer is definitely a fan of the Cape Boys. And, you know, it might work pretty well. There's not that many mines on the map for RDN. In fact, I'm not sure I can see any mines on the map anymore. There are a handful of turrets scattered around, so it's not a complete, like, a freedom to go anywhere for these DTs, but they might have a chance.
Oh, look at all the SCV at the natural.
Oh yeah, I saw this earlier. A bunch of them are idle. Looks like maybe they were told to fight earlier. Oh, here we go. We have a Protoss army coming in here, and these Zealots actually managing to tank this time, get on top of the Terran units. I think Protoss is going to cancel this third base again.
Yeah.
Oh, these
Looks
tanks,
pretty good.
these tanks coming in without any support, they're going to get chewed right up. Look at how long these Zealots are living. They're taking so much damage here.
Yeah, that mine killed too.
Okay, now it's time when you back up, Shimmer. When there's a tank on the cliff and there's SCVs being pulled, all your goods are going to die. Just get out of there. Look, we've got some Zealot reinforcements on the way and a DT. So here we go. Okay, where's DT gonna go? It gets seen by a turret. He's gonna take out this tank. Very nice. Big value on the DT right there.
Yeah, exactly. You have to go up the ramp and...
Oh, it gets focused down though, but not before taking out that tank, so nice value on the DT. And the Protoss has not been removed from the Terran Natural yet. We're gonna continue to have gateway units rallied in here. Let's see if RDN can save their natural here. I feel like these SCVs have been pulled so many times. Like they are veterans at this point.
They're good fighters.
Yeah.
Especially against Dragoon.
Oh yeah, they're gonna get like almost everything. They're so strong with that 60 HP.
Yeah, hard to kill and it deals a lot of damage.
Yeah. The Zealots though, Zealots are pretty good against SCVs, and they're just like chasing down these tanks and killing them one by one, which is so important for Protoss. Like tanks get exponentially stronger as you add more of them. And look, here's 2 DTs. There you go. Shimmer wins the game with just unrelenting aggression there, not giving Ernian any time to rebuild.
Yeah, it was wave after wave of flooding Protoss army there.
Yeah. Somewhere Artos is losing his mind for no reason, just having a bad
crying,
day.
Crying into a corner.
Alright, let's get into the last game here. It's going to be a PvP with a Protoss player who won the last game and a new person whose name is Got Your SCV.
Oh, which is...
Yeah, alright, in the bottom right, again, in the bottom right, we have the blue Protoss, I Got Your SCV, and in the bottom left, the orange Protoss, Shimmer.
Yeah, for the first time at the bottom left.
Yeah. Alright, so PvP, it's like 80% of the time is like Goon Reaver versus Goon Reaver, but there's also so many other builds that can happen. There's so many things that you have to scout and prepare for.
Like BDs.
Or like this blue probe leaving the main super early into the game and head towards the middle of the map or something.
Oh.
What's going on here? Okay, so I think maybe that I got your SCV. Oh, hold on. Okay, we have 2 probes. What is going on here? Are we gonna see like? Are we gonna see both players proxy? What is going on here? I really hope that I Got Your SCV didn't like go to the middle of the map and realize there's nowhere to build. Okay, here we go. We found somewhere to build buildings. And I think Shimmer might be doing the same thing. This is amazing. I don't think I've ever casted a game where both players did it. No, why? Don't leave the pylon though. You gotta come back. You gotta just stay there and build those gateways.
He's trying to scout, but you will be late to put the gateway.
Yeah.
There's a pylon on the Shimmer side, by the way, on the main base, and he's going with a gateway into his main.
Yeah, well, have to see if Shimmer is gonna get 2 gates of their own or go to the more normal 1-gate tech. Is this so? I'm worried that this probe from Shimmer is gonna cross scout. Okay, no, it's not. If it did go diagonally, it would run into the proxy gates here.
Yeah. Have to put the second gateway. No. Okay, you just commit to 1.
Just 1 proxy gateway? What is going on in this game? I'm really confused. Here we go. Shimmer is going for the standard 1-gate tech.
Yeah, exactly.
It seems like I got your SCV is like still making probes behind this. No gas or cybercore yet, but it looks like maybe this is not really like a committed all in. I'm really interested to see what happens with this 1 gateway in the middle of the map.
Yeah, I've always seen 2-gate proxy.
Yeah.
99 or.
Ooh, and so I got your SCV is building a pylon in the natural of their opponent. Maybe we're gonna see some shield batteries here. Like this would this would be really good if there were 2 gateways. So I just don't understand the 1 gateway. Oh, here we do. We do have a second gateway in the main of the Protoss.
So Shimmer is maybe thinking, oh, that gateway is. Oh, of course, natural.
Oh my god. Here we go. That's where all the extra minerals are going to go into cannons. Just going to continue the opponent. Yeah.
1 proxy gateway, 2 cannons. Wow.
Alright, what is Shimmer going to do about this?
And he's getting a sour core, but no gas.
Okay, we're getting gas now. So we're gonna start getting goons with this contain? I don't even know. We don't even have a cannon yet. I feel like I got your SCB just like wants to have everything. Like they want to have economy. They want to proxy zealots. They want to have a cannon rush. Like they just want all the things they can get in this game. So Shimmer can see this cannon being built. If they run down the ramp, they can fight it.
Yeah, and he's doing that.
Yeah. Here we go. Oh, the probe gets picked off immediately. Actually, a really nice choice there from Shimmer. Now hitting this pylon is not the best choice because the cannon has a third the HP of the pylon, and there's another pylon coming up anyways. You're not actually going to shut anything down by killing this pylon. We do have 2 zealots here from I got your SCB, but they're not going to do anything with these 3 goons. Yeah, this one zealot trying to run the main mineral line, but it's going to get chased down.
He will not be able to do a lot of damage. There we go.
Yeah, there we go.
Being taken care.
Clean it up, and now this forge and pylon here are going to go down. And what is I got your SCB left with here? So it looks like basically just like a later version of a normal build here with this 1 gateway, gas, cyber core. With the forge is left alive, we could still see cannons in the main of the blue Protoss, which might be necessary.
So he spent like 2 pylon, 1 forge, and 1 cannon. That's a lot of minerals for not achieving what it was supposed to.
Yeah, now they pretty much have to get these cannons in their own main to stay alive, but they might not even have time to do that because now these 3 goons are in the main of I got your SCV. Cannons are going to get shot down, and I don't think that the blue Protoss can come back with this. I think Shimmer's going to take this one.
I don't think so as well. He's attacking with his probe as a last resort. Or just moving there.
No, dude, it's so hard to get probes to actually fight.
Yeah.
Dude, you can't just A-move them. You have to like right-click and place the units and then A-click on them. It's so obnoxious. We have these 2 gateway units in the base of Shimmer, but I think the reinforcements coming out of these 3 gateways will be able to clean it up. And Nexus in the top left.
Yeah.
Oh my god. This is like everything that people hate about Protoss. It's like proxies, cannon rushes, like hidden bases. Down. Like it's just this is just the checklist.
Yeah, and he's doing a lot of damage at the Shimmer base as well.
Actually forcing all these probes to be pulled.
Yeah, not that bad.
And there's actually, for a little bit there was no mining in the entire game.
So he's down to 1 probe.
That's all you need, baby. Just wait enough time and you'll get it. So at some point, I got Shimmer is going to be like, haven't I killed all your buildings? Like, what is left?
Exactly. The proxy at the center and the forge. If he would have been a Terran, he would have lifted up his barrack and hide it somewhere.
I can't believe we're actually about to see somebody try to come back in the game with 1 single probe in their hidden base. I get to cross this off my caster bingo card.
He was able to put a cannon before the forge died. Man, that's insane.
Oh, there we go. I think Shimmer's going to find it though. Shimmer's setting this probe. There you go.
All you need is 1 probe.
Alright, Shimmer takes that game. And that is the last game for group number 7.
It was fun to watch.
It was amazing. Alright, and that we're going to get into group 8. A whole new set of players. Alright.
So group 8.
Alright, in the bottom right again. It's the Black Protoss Okoini? I don't know.
Yeah, a
And
coin, yeah,
in
I think.
the bottom left, sporting the Ego clan tag, is Character. I gotta say, a Character's been on my team for like 2 seasons. He's a cool dude. He
Yeah.
makes maps, which is awesome. So I'm
Yeah, I
definitely hyped
know
to see how
him.
this goes.
I had to play versus him on FFSCL. It
How'd
was
that
a
go?
nice matchup.
Nice.
He likes to versus Protoss to go mass marine with tank bush
Oh,
and
nice.
vulture.
I hope we see that. That's fun to see.
Yeah, it's kind of crazy with that.
Like both players are a bit rusty, which is fine. Like I basically take a break off of Greed War between seasons.
I play a little bit of SC2, but not that much.
Yeah, I played it when it came out, and then like for a while after that, but I haven't played it in a long time. I just like if I can be a bit sappy for a moment, like I'm really happy that I found like CPL and like people from the L Masters Discord and stuff. Like it makes it so much more fun to play this game when you have a community
Yeah,
and like
friends
people to
play
like
with.
yeah like help you practice and like a tournament with like scheduled games and stuff. Like if I ever had that for StarCraft 2, I don't think I would ever have quit. But like I'm basically gonna keep playing Brood War as long as I have all this stuff.
It's fun. You're committed to do something, and you meet lots of new friends and practice partner instead of doing the ladder zoo.
Exactly. Like playing ladder so much gets so tiring.
Yeah, people do crazy stuff. It's not that fun.
See both players being extremely mannered in the chat, just having a polite conversation about StarCraft 2. Ooh, hold on. So we have Okoini making a zealot and no core yet. I wonder if this is intentional. Like this is intentional, like zealot harass. I hope it's not just a forgotten core. That would be unfortunate. But we had this gas so early. I think it must just be. I'm just gonna set back that Protoss build for a while here.
Core is there, so a little mess on the build, but not a big deal.
Yeah. And a character has this like really nice Sim City here. I pointed this out before. Like the Marines can get between these buildings, but Zealots can't. So with Micro, character is going to have the potential to shut this down.
Yeah, you're right.
There we go. Here comes the Zealot. Building this factory here. I actually have no idea if the factory and the refinery are tight. I've like never asked that before. Here we go. We get this one Zealot in here. Some SCVs are being pulled, but they're kind of stuck around the Terran's own Sim City. Oh, here we go. There's one SCV in the middle blocking this Zealot perfectly. These Marines getting so many shots on the Zealot and the probe. It looks like Okoini's trying to retreat here rather than commit. Oh, but here we go. These Marines are way too far forward now.
Yeah, and
Zealot's trying
every
his
hit from the Marines is permanent damage, since he will probably not make any medic.
There you go. Character did take a few hits on the Marines, but spread out enough that all the Marines are alive.
Like I told you at the beginning, he likes to do a lot of Marines. There is 4 and 5th on the way.
Yeah. Here we go. Well, we do have 3 gates in the base of Okoini, so similar to last game, we're going to see more aggression. Gateway Man is the mascot of these groups today. Like, I don't even know what you do as Terran when you go into Press Base and see 3 gateways. I guess you just, like, siege expand, which might be what we see here. Yeah, we're getting a tank.
Yeah,
no siege mode just yet, but in that bunker. So character is not intimidated by these gateways.
So 3 goons will pop out pretty soon.
Yeah, and they're gonna have range. So you're gonna start to get in the spooky territory for Terran. And there's actually no siege mode for these tanks. So it's possible that these goons can run forward and try to snipe the tanks. If this barracks lands, it will actually make that much harder.
Yeah, we will see.
One
So
Marine
one
does
Marine's
die.
dead.
But the command center, it looks like it's going to go up. Here we go. Siege mode is started. It's a relatively fast upgrade, but we're going to need to see some more SCVs pulled here if this upgrade is going to stay alive. Here we go. 4 goons out of nowhere.
Yeah, he needs a lot of SCV, like, right now.
Yeah, I think it's going to go down. The tank is even trying to micro here. These Terran units are going to have to retreat back up the ramp, and the SCVs might actually block them on their way back out.
Man, you need to move with the goon.
Yeah. Don't sit there and waste time building barracks.
Four goon can two shot one tank.
Yeah. So this tank has to be really careful here from character. I think the command center is going to be saved thanks to siege mode.
Yeah, save today.
There we go. That natural nexus is almost done, and we have a probe here at the 3rd. So Okuini might be just trying to parlay this into a faster 3rd. Try to take advantage of having all these units on the map and keep Terran scared in their own base for a while. But oh my god, this tank's shooting so far. I didn't even see this goon hiding here, trying to block the landing of the command center, but it doesn't matter because the goon gets deleted at the last second.
Command center just drop on the goon.
Yeah, squish. Here we go. Looks like might be about to get that 3rd nexus up. In which case, it's actually not that bad for Protoss. Not ideal. I think we would have liked to at least get some more kills on tanks or something.
Yeah, I think it's a little bit too early, but...
Yeah, that 3rd base is started. Okuini trying to keep this arc of goons here to keep Terran hemmed in their own base. Character is continuing to build for their game plan. They got that fast armory. They have the eBay. Like, anytime you see Protoss do something silly, you have to be worried about a DT follow-up. And we actually do have the Citadel for speed. I think, yeah, we're getting Observer speed too, really early. So that's a nice touch.
And the +1 upgrade for character is on the way.
Yeah, Terran units scale so well with those upgrades.
Yeah, it's a huge advantage that the Terran have with the upgrade. Especially the attack upgrade.
Here we go. My character's starting to add on more factories. So 3 is like kind of like the normal amount. So if we see him stay on 3, he's probably going to get a 3rd base soon. Anything more than that, you start to lean into aggressive territory.
So nice positioning of the tank, not too clumped, and the tank on the high ground is perfect. Trying to sneak hubs, was able to get in. See that there's 3 factory right now.
Yeah, it's really important to get that observer in there. We do see the 4th factory go down.
Yeah. I don't know if he will try to poke the natural a little bit.
Yeah, I'm not sure here. I feel like character has to make something happen. Because even if they were a bit ahead from those openings, you really have to get some kind of 3rd base or attack. And here we go. We do have the 5th factory. I think we're probably going to see even more factories added on. We're going to see like a strong 2-base push here, which is really hard for us to deal with. And we do have Storm coming.
Yeah, I was about to point that to you. And a +1 upgrade for us as well. Cis-Fac for a character on the way.
Yeah, here we go. Character is getting ready for a very strong 2-base push here. With Storm, I mean, there's always a chance to do tons and tons of damage.
Yeah, we'll see if he will make a shuttle. Or just moving them around the map.
Yeah, I would like to see some DTs mixed in here. Character is getting an academy, so they'll have some scans, but they won't have a lot of mana built up, so DTs could potentially waste all that energy and then force the Terran to pull back.
Yeah, so 7 gauge for Okuini. Sorry, I meant 8.
It's fine. I'd say that there's zealots checking all of these bases, just making sure that Terran doesn't have any hidden expos, which is really important.
Yeah.
I have lost a lot of games because I didn't find a hidden base, and you just feel really dumb when you look at the replay and it's like, oh, they had a base they mined out in the top left corner or something. But there's no hidden bases this game. Character is just playing very solidly. This is starting to be a very scary amount of tanks.
Yeah, and Pro's player is about to set up his board base at the 3 o'clock position.
All right, we have 4 Templars here, and they each have the energy for 1 storm. So this could be a sick fight that we're about to watch here.
There we go.
We got Brenna's trying to jump on here, but the Zealots get cleaned up. Oh my god, huge storms
That's
all over these tanks. Big damage, but like none of the tanks actually go down. We have a lot of bruised tanks, but a lot of dead Protoss units. So overall, I think that fight's pretty good for character. Like some vultures went down, but you can rebuild those relatively quickly.
Some reinforcement from the Protoss player coming up. I like that he takes the high ground as well.
Oh yeah, it's really critical to playing on this map. Is high ground mineral bases. All right, looks like characters getting ready to move out again. Waiting for this wave of vultures to finish. Oh, we're just now getting mines. Oh no, that's you really want that upgrade.
Yeah, I think it's a little bit late for timing of the mines.
Oh, and I think these 3 Templar are going to have the energy they need for when this fight starts. I mean, they're going to be so close. Okay, we have 2 that have it, and one's at 70 now, so I'm sure they'll have it. Okay, these vultures snipe the Templar. That'd be so clutch. Looks like they're going to back off. Oh,
they didn't.
Yeah, the tanks are so clumped up. Cells are getting on top of them. The vultures are not blocking very well. Oh my god, big storms.
Yeah.
This is looking really good for Protoss right now.
Another one.
Not quite enough to break the Terran though. There's not enough goons after that fight.
Yeah, but a lot of tanks are pretty damaged there.
Yeah, and character did lose some tanks in that fight, so character is definitely going to be set back a few minutes here. Might have to start thinking about a third base, even if that wasn't really in the plan at first. Getting that starport, getting a second armory, gonna get this science facility next so they can continue to make upgrades here. But Okawini does have their 4th base up and is getting ready to set up a 5th.
Yeah. Look at the water count from the Protoss player.
Yeah,
that's
a
a
very
lot.
nice probe count.
Yeah.
The character doesn't really need that many SUVs on 2 bases, but could use a few more than they have right now. These Templar have been really clutch for the Protoss in this game. Looks like character's trying to clear out his mineral 3rd, and Okawini is retreating to give him that. Doesn't want to take this fight just yet.
He doesn't snipe the Templar.
Yeah, man, I hate when like 4 vultures come in and just kill all my Templars. So much gas wasted.
Exactly. And they do that pretty fast when they want to.
Alright, here we go. The Protoss has decided that they've given Terran an space. Oh my god, more gigantic storms. I think they're even doubled up, but who cares when all the tanks are dead?
Exactly.
It's brutal. This base attempt is going to get shut down, and Terran army is going to reset again. A mine killed the Templar. Here we go. It looks like character is scrambling to defend their natural now. Is it going to be enough? These tanks are pretty low. We have a lot of goons left. The Templar are being pulled back.
Oh, a lot of Zealots are coming for reinforcement to try to help the engagement there.
This bunker is going to go down. There's 1 tank in the natural. It's almost says 1 tank up on this cliff, but nothing to stop these Zealots from running up there. Vultures spawning at the last second, but the tank goes down to goons anyway.
There's nothing left.
And I think Okawini's done it. I think, especially we start to see the storms on these SCVs. That feels so good. Come on, come on.
There's enough energy to do that.
Yeah.
Oh, might see it. Bring him on.
Oh man. Well, just focusing on trying to win the game over here. Trying to stuff mines in any corner that will take them. But now they're Protoss. I think mines are killing more SCVs than they're killing Protoss units right now. Oh, that one mine killed 2 Vultures.
Yeah, and behind that, Okoini is taking a lot of base.
Yep.
Which is nice. We got our GG.
Alright, Gateway Man wins again.
I'm proud for my fellow pros player.
Hell yeah. Alright, let's get into the next game. Alright, in the bottom right once more. It's actually Okuini, but this time they're playing Zerg. In this kind of olive color, and in the top left is the Terran player Nerfingen. The yellow. Everything looks so tiny, whatever that means. Oh, with new glasses, nice. Dude, I was 21 when I first discovered that I needed glasses. It was a very strange experience. Because I was like, oh, I made it to adulthood without glasses. I must be good, right? No, turns out not.
Yeah, I was about 16 or 17 when I realized that too.
So I'm actually really curious about why Okuini's playing Zerg. Like, they're playing, like, you can't play random in CPL, and they were playing against Terran. They're playing Protoss against Terran last time, so this is weird. I don't know.
Exactly.
They're just a loose cannon who doesn't play by the rules. I don't know.
We will see how it will turns out if he's as good as Zerg as Protoss.
Yeah, yeah.
He does the Asimilor trick.
Yeah, to get this drone to scout with, which is interesting. I think this means that we're going to see some kind of aggression. Yeah, it looks like we might have a 10 hatch here, which is not a macro build. It's like a Ling Flood build,
Okay.
which is the kind of thing you would do if you were off racing for whatever reason.
Yeah, it's not your main race.
Yeah, yeah.
He's really trying hard to find him, so I guess you're right.
Yeah, yeah. And it looks like Nerfingen is gonna go for some kind of mech or tech opening here, and there's no attempt at a wall. So these Lings, when they get in, might actually have the potential to do lots of damage here.
Mm-hmm. That can be brutal.
So your drone trying to delay the ICB building the barracks, but it's just a little bit too late.
The pool is morphing right now.
Yeah, and Terran, like, I have a really hard time figuring out like what my opponent did, but just by like looking at the health of their buildings that are being built, right? Like, I don't know if I would look at this and be like, oh yes, this was a 10 hatch, like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, the same problem. Sometimes I misread the 9 pool or hover pool. So
yeah, yeah, it's like so brutal if you mess that up.
and it's definitely not the same thing. But that drone's still alive.
Oh, what? And there's a third hatchery. What is going on here? I have no idea. I thought I knew what Okuini was doing, but now they're getting drones with these eggs.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like this is the dream. Just go for these Lings. Like, there's nothing here at the front to stop you. This is a wild build here. And now Terran's gonna get here and be like, oh yeah, this looks normal.
So he's making a factory, so with probably a Voltor like before.
Yeah, this must be the same build, right? Like,
Over and over.
The two SCVs are pulling gas. Like, every Terran decided this is what they're gonna play for TBC.
So we're getting a Hydraless
Oh,
then
Hydra Den.
on
Like,
3
this
hat.
looks more like a ZVP build. Like, we're gonna see 3-hatch Hydra.
And lurker contain.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, that can also be good, like, especially if you know your opponent's going for mech. Hydras actually have a really hard time killing a bunker, and especially killing SCVs, because it takes 12 Hydra shots to kill an SCV, so Nerf Engine might be able to stay alive that way.
Okay.
Yeah, we're getting Hydra speed, so I think we are going to see some kind of big attack here with these Hydras.
Yeah, the Yuling's coming up.
Vulture, there we go. The Vulture does run away. It gets covered by these Marines, and keeping these big mech units alive is going to be really important if we see some kind of attack here. Although, like, just Vultures isn't going to be very good versus Hydras.
No, exactly, and there's no more Marines.
So are we going to see any Hydras? Or are we just going to see the Hydra tech and the drones? Because it seems like what Okawini is going for here. Yeah, and I actually don't like these lanes coming in like piecemeal like this. Well, they do get one Vulture, which is nice.
Yeah, really nice.
There you go, we see one Hydra coming. I start to see more being built here for some kind of big rush.
Creep colony just to be safe.
But also, like, you have this third base over here that I guess you're just hoping that Tyrion doesn't find. Because that creep colony is not going to help.
Yeah, and it's not a ninja base, so can find it very quickly.
Alright, let's see
So
here.
2 pack.
Oh, we're only getting... Oh, it's something changed Nerf Engine's mind, and they're getting a tank instead of Goliath. And, like, did they see a Hydra somewhere that I didn't notice?
No, I don't.
But, like, if they did, that would be what you would do.
Yeah, because if the Zard goes new, the tank will not be any good. So
Yeah, yeah. I'm really not sure. I have been misinterpreting Okawini all game. I thought they've been about to attack basically for the past 4 minutes, and that's just not what's happening. We're seeing a 4th base going up in 6 minutes against a Terran. That's wild. You're seeing like and like we don't have a lair yet, I think. Yeah.
yeah,
So
there's no lair.
I honestly cannot tell you what is about to happen. I just don't know.
But now he knows that there is some Hydra though.
Yeah, and there we go. This siege mode has actually been started already, and it's about to finish. More tanks are in production. And I'm kind of worried because when you have a lot of tanks, they just melt Hydras. Here we go. We do have a small force moving out. It's like 8 Hydras in total, which actually could fight what we have here from
Yeah,
Terran
exactly.
if they dive on the tank.
Siege not done yet. So, oh yeah, it just finished.
See, I think this fight is going to be pretty close either way it goes.
Here we go.
Here we go. The tanks are not siege, so they aren't that scared of the Hydras yet. Oh, here we go. They do see Hydras trying to run up here. And boy, getting shot. They take out one tank, but the Hydra's starting to melt here. There's one in the back. I think it is going to get it.
Oh yeah.
Oh, just 2 Hydras for one tank though. It does not have siege. It does not get repaired. Oh, here we go. We have a 3rd tank.
Yeah, so he managed to survive this.
Yeah, so the attack is repelled, but Okawini is still sitting on 4 bases, finally getting that lair, getting their 5th hatchery. Starting to mine up that 4th base, getting more Hydralisks, and it's certainly much easier to rebuild Hydras off of 5 hatcheries than it is to rebuild mech units off of 2 factories.
Yeah, and you have 34 drone, which is huge at this time for a Zord player.
Yeah. So this very unusual game plan from Okawini is actually working out here. Now there's only It's one tank in the natural, the one tank up on the high ground to save Terran from these Hydras. I think it's picked up really fast, and now these other Hydras trying to retreat. Keep away from the tank on the high ground, just do more damage here in the natural.
A lot of SCV has been going down. But the tank shred the Hydra.
So much damage.
Yeah.
Alright, ooh, Lurker aspect is on the way. There are scanners from a nerf engine, but those, you can mess that up really easily. If you waste too many scans, if the Lurkers just kind of run past the scan and get somewhere else, it's not that safe without like some constant detection like turrets or vessels.
But you need to have a drone at 3 and
oh my god.
At 3 o'clock and at the top right corner, ready to hatch since the beginning of the game.
Yeah. Oh,
just waiting for the moment.
Scan. Yeah, Ogwini's just going to take over the whole map. They're kind of playing this like a CPP, like I said before, like just Hydras, get map control, and just expand as much as you can before your opponent can kill you.
Yeah, it gets a ball of death.
But a nerf engine has been given the time to get some more tanks. This is going to be pretty hard for Hydras to kill. I would like to see like some kind of depots or something in the front, just to make it harder for Hydras to dive in. But even with that, 4 tanks is going to do a lot of damage to this relatively small amount of Hydras.
Look at the floating CC.
Oh no! It gets caught by Novelord, and these Hydras are going to come poke it back over the cliff, I think. That's really ambitious, trying to get a third base to Terran. But meanwhile, Zerg is taking their 5th base.
Yeah, at 3 o'clock. And that CC is going down.
Oh wow, it actually died. That's really unfortunate for Terran. And, like, I feel like Zerg... okay, here we go. We do have the Queen's Nest. As soon as this upgrade is finished, Zerg should be getting Hive. Like, when you have this many bases, you're going to be soaking up so much gas, you can get all those juicy Hive tech units.
Yeah. We'll be on 4 gas pretty soon, so...
Yeah, we saw Lurker aspect being researched, but no Lurkers have been made yet. Oh, Tank's trying to move out to clear a space for the 3rd base, but they're too spread out, I think. And there's no supporting it as Hydras are killing a bunch of them. Got one more tank as they hear pretty much myself in the front. I'm just trying to run back and get these tanks in the back. And Hydras kill tanks really fast. This is going way better for Zerg than I would have expected.
Yeah, you have a +1 upgrade as well. Really help with that fight.
Yeah, it definitely adds up. And the Natural Command Center tries to leave immediately, and Nerf Engine just taps out. What a unique strategy here from the Zerg player. I've never seen a ZBT go quite like that.
Yeah, but it was effective.
Yeah, hey, it worked. Alright, I'm going to host up the next game, and then before we start, I just need to get some more water, so I'll be back in like 2 minutes.
Yeah, no problem.
Be right back. All right, I'm back.
Welcome back.
Thank you for waiting, everybody. I appreciate it. And with that, let's just get into this game. All right, in the top right, we have the red pro as player. My couch pulls out.
Yeah.
The bottom left is once again the yellow Terran character. And for once, we don't have anybody in the bottom right.
Yeah, you're
map.
right.
Yeah.
I know a little bit about my couch out.
Oh yeah.
I faced him on the RSL tournament.
Oh nice.
And we did the probe only game. And I can tell you probe are awful.
Oh no, like you literally only made probes?
Yeah, only Nexus everywhere on the map.
Oh no.
It was crazy. Simo cast that. He was like, what the?
Could you make cannons? Like I feel like if you make cannons, then probes are never gonna like you'll just mine the whole map.
We agreed on some rules. Probe only, shield battery was okay, drop ship okay, but nothing else.
Oh wow. Oh my god. How long did that take?
I think it was about 15 minutes or so.
Wow.
Took a while.
Yeah.
Probe don't kill stuff pretty fast like SCV, so.
I feel like that. Like it was so hard to corral all those probes to actually be able to attack anything.
Yeah, exactly. You have to babysit them and attack one by one or something like that.
Yeah.
So pretty standard play so far, with the same class, SimCity for character.
Yeah. Same thing. Couch actually is scouting really early for this matchup, but not like cheese levels really.
Yeah. Right after Pylon, I think so.
Yeah, for a long time, like, I didn't even scout with the probe, I just scouted with my first goon. Because I feel like there's not very much that Terran does early in the game that you're, like, that early in the game that you have to react to. Like, maybe you scout, like, a command center first, but nobody does that. And, like, Terran can hide the 2-factory long enough to kill your probe, right? So, like, you don't really get that much scouting information with a probe this early, I feel like.
Yeah, it puts you behind in the economy, I think so.
Yeah.
And if you notice the APM of Coach-Pupil out, he was like 45. Now it's rising.
Yeah, now he's trying to micro this probe in the Terran base.
He's a pretty good player, pros player, by the way.
Nice. I like when we have like casters who know players who have like special insight into their playstyles and stuff. Ooh, speaking of which, getting this robo on one base is unusual. We saw that earlier a little bit, but this is different. I think this might be for like a Reaver drop or something. Oh, but the probe lets in the SCV.
So he knows.
So the SCV is going to see this now. What is character going to do about it? I would assume it was Reaver if I was in the Terran player position. So I guess start getting turrets. I don't know. Like, do you need turrets against a one-base Reaver? I think you can just get a lot of units and like try to chase the shuttle down and snipe the Reaver when it drops.
Yeah, or maybe.
Whoa, or okay. So Couch is getting a second Nexus at their third base, or at their fourth base actually. So where character is unlikely to scout for a long time. And they canceled the robo. I didn't even see that. Now they're getting a second gateway. What is this mind games?
My god, that's all about bluff right now.
Yeah.
God, that's awesome.
What's going on? But it looks like character is just gonna play normally anyway. Like, didn't build a bunch of turrets or freak out about the robo. It's just getting their command center at a normal time, going for that siege expand build. It looks like. So kind of funny there. Like, this really cool mind games going on, and I don't think it mattered at all.
We'll see if it will pay off for my Coach-Pupil League.
Do you think it's gonna be I'm disappointed when he gets here and sees, oh, Terran's playing normally now. Like, 5 Marines show up, scare this probe away.
Yeah, again, we see the mass marine production early game. I think 3 is enough, right?
Yeah, like 4 is the most you get if you're just kind of scared. Like if I'm playing as Protoss and I'm looking for like if they're going FD or 2-fac, the biggest tell is if they have more than 4 Marines. Whereas that's not really what's going on in this game. And actually, okay, so it looks like character was worried about the Robo because like they got this extra Marine and they've put their units in their main. So they're worried about the drop, but there's no drop. So maybe these goods can actually get damage done on the bunker.
Yeah, only 1 Marine to that bunker.
Yeah. Oh wait, hold on. There's a Stargate. What is going? It doesn't stop with this guy.
Oh man, that bunker is going down. No repair down.
Oh no. Yeah, Marines gonna go down, but we do have this tank with siege mode, and I think it can cover the natural. And yeah, the goods are just gonna choose not to go in there. Okay, what is this? What is this Stargate gonna be? Is it gonna be carriers?
Or
scouts?
Orbiter?
Yeah, like what?
Orbiter?
Yeah, I don't see a Citadel even. But who
No.
knows? So we now the 3rd base is going up at the natural. Which character might scout and be like, aha, my opponent is behind. But actually,
oh my god, it's fire.
Yeah, so we got the fleet beacon. Alright, so we have the 1 base robo, cancel that, get your Nexus at a hidden location, get a 2nd gateway, then get a Stargate, get your 3rd base, and then get a fleet beacon. Like, a wild build. Like, this guy's couch pulls out, and then there's another couch underneath it. Like
exactly, it's one on the top of the other.
It's just couches everywhere.
I also will see some DD at some point. It will be just a cherry at the top.
Yeah.
So another Stargates.
Yeah, and actually, like, character will not scout this for a long time. Like, there's no academy.
Not exactly.
To scan that, so I think like these carriers are gonna get built up here. Like character is like, okay, my opponent's clearly signaling something aggressive, so I'm gonna sit my base. Okay, here's the academy. I completely lied. It's almost done. Oh yeah, here we go. So, it's exactly what we said was going on.
Another is disappointed.
This is where Couch would be like, what robo? I never made a robo. So actually now, I think we are going to see scans as soon as these things are built up.
Pretty soon.
Yeah,
Academy is up. Oh man, it's funny. Yeah, I don't think he will be disappointed when he will see the courier.
Couch is the god of mind games here. Something about Ted.
I don't know what it means.
Yeah.
3 Stargate is
so many carriers.
coming.
Yeah. I heard the comsats, or 1 comsat has been started. Character really needs to scan this like very soon and just start making a bunch of Goliaths across the map, because otherwise these carriers are gonna get out of control.
Yeah.
Very quickly. Like there's 3 Stargates and there's 3 factories. Like,
there we go.
more factories.
We will see the first scan pretty soon, I think. Comsat is done.
Come on, characters, use the scan.
Come on. Might be too late. And the first carrier pop out. The second one is coming up. Air upgrade on the way. Almost done.
Oh yeah, this is pretty scary here.
Yeah.
But character is going up to 6 factories. One of like the biggest weakness of these carrier builds is getting killed by a push before you get enough carriers out. These carriers started so early. I don't know if that's gonna be true here.
You need at least 4 to be able to do something.
Yeah. And character is building an Goliath. They got the upgrade, but no actual Goliaths have been built. So they definitely have no idea that they're going to see carriers here.
He's able to get tooth scan, but he didn't do anything yet. Didn't use one.
Just find the base at the 12 o'clock, but he probably has no idea when it was taken.
3 courier are done.
Yeah, I don't know. I think this window of time here is getting very close to being closed.
Yeah. And +2 hair weapon is on the way.
Oh my god.
That's the upgrade you want.
Destroy this army, I think. Like there's no armor out for these mech units. It's like I don't know, like just about halfway done.
Yeah, so many Vulture and things of Goliaths. Only 3 Marines, 4 Marines saved the day.
Yeah. And like there's we saw a
scan.
scan. Oh, but it's in the top left. Look at her bases. Oh no. Oh, it's looking at the 3 o'clock.
3 o'clock. And bottom right. That's it.
Oh no.
Missed that opportunity.
That sucks.
Yeah.
Character's
still
gonna
have
be kicking
one
himself
scan
when he
left.
finds all his carriers. Like this is like a big army from character too. It's just there's no anti-air.
The 5 courier are done for my Coach-Pupil League.
Yeah, 5 carriers is gonna mop this up. There you go. We got number 6.
And the courier will be not at a good place.
Yeah, well, yeah, if the carriers just go to the bottom right of the map, they can't actually help in the fight. So that's gonna give character more time here. Let's see, Terran is getting set up on the map, Congo lining here across to the Protoss base. Taking this high ground uncontested probably feels pretty good.
Yeah, it's like I'm getting that 3rd base.
Yeah.
But meanwhile, the courier are crossing the map.
Yeah, these carriers are about to like base trade with the Terran, I guess. So this base up here is going to go down. Like Protoss doesn't have any army nearby to kill it, but you can probably afford to do that when you have all these carriers.
The courier are moving back.
Slowly drifting across the map here, still building interceptors. Oh, character just scanned the main, but it's too late. The carriers are just about on his army. And immediately 5 Goliaths are in production.
He didn't manage to save the base, but he'll be able to take care of the character army right now. 1 by 1.
Yeah, his tanks are trying to get away, but there's just way too many carriers now. Oh, look, all the probes from the 12 o'clock base like made it to the top left. Just hanging out in the little group.
I think he will reroll the Nexus there.
You know, this is a truly terrifying amount of carriers. There's 8 on the map with a 9th one coming. And even when you start to get, like, even when you get Elias now, it's going to start to get really hard to do with these carriers. There's a very small ground force here from Couch, getting ready to pounce on these reinforcements from Terran, but...
Here are mine.
Yeah, what is that mine? It was like stuck on the Goliath. It's wild.
Goliath's still mine now.
This Terran army, this Terran army is definitely big enough to repel this small ground force from Couch, but not gonna be able to push out against these carriers anytime soon. And Couch is getting ready to make some bases, make use of this mind control or map control. Yeah.
Mind control.
Oh yeah. If we see that, I'll be ecstatic. Characters scanning bases now.
Oh, you have to go to the cliff.
Yeah, this is. I mean, like, I feel like the carriers could fight these Goliaths, but also like you don't really have to risk it.
Yeah, he
Burst
needs
has
to
done
bring
any kind of desperate situation.
Tagun a little bit in front of the carrier. Prevent Goliaths to come too close.
I really like to
But-
get Storm with carriers. It just cleans
Yeah.
up Goliaths so well.
Yeah, good idea.
Here we
But
go.
it-
Yeah, the Goliaths are being whittled down here. One of these carriers is taking some damage, but not critical yet.
No, just lost some shield so far. Oh, top right Vulture
Yeah,
trying to run by.
There's goons and a cannon here, so I think Couch is going to be okay. Still all these probes just hanging out in the top left. I think Couch forgot about them. We try to micro these carriers.
Look at the minerals, yeah.
Yeah.
Trying to end it there.
Yeah, not even making anything. Just making some goons, I guess, and not even more carriers. Just right-clicking on individual units right now, just like, let's kill that tank. Alright, that tank, and that turret, and that Goliath. Just one.
That barracks.
Yeah, just one at a time. Oh, the barracks are still deleted. I think, well, I mean, Couch isn't really expanding. Like, they built this base in the 3 o'clock, but there's no probes. It's all these probes in the top left. So, like, Couch isn't really doing anything to advance their position.
Exactly.
So it's not like game over for a character, I guess, but definitely doesn't feel good.
Exactly. Cannot go more ahead, and the main is about to mine out.
Elias trying to kill these interceptors. Little did they know, Couch is a giant bank to build more.
That's a nice place to kite, though.
Yeah, the Sim City doesn't leave much space for the Goliaths to walk around.
No, character money is running low.
Yeah, I mean, there's only 2 bases here, and they've been mining them almost the entire game. So they have to make something happen. We're seeing Valkyries.
Oh.
I think Valkyries are actually not good against carriers because carriers have all this armor.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think you want Wraiths if you're gonna do this, but when you have 9 carriers, I think it's too late either way, honestly.
EMP is pretty good versus Courier.
Yeah. So here, the carriers are on top of the factories now, and this is really the checkmate kind of move for Terran if all these factories get killed.
So you see the Valkyrie doing some work with the Interceptor.
It's just not that good. Like, they don't actually stack up that much, and like they keep going back to the carriers to get healed. Like the Valkyrie doesn't perform that well versus carriers, I think. And one of these carriers is really low and just hasn't been actually picked off yet.
And that Zealot survived 4 mines.
Wow. Busted.
That's insane. So he's getting a 3rd base at the 3 o'clock position, meanwhile.
I feel like 100% of Couch's APM is on these carriers right now.
Yeah, exactly. There's nothing left. There's nothing more he's doing.
Yeah.
Oh,
One of the carriers goes
down.
down. Alright. You're 1/9 of the way there to winning character. We got some goons trying to go in the front. There's 1 tank and a ton of turrets here in the natural. The real story is these carriers killing all these factories. So yeah, we're down to, that's the last factory is gone. Just 2 starports trying to make Valkyries.
2 Valkyrie,
Yeah,
3
really.
Valkyrie.
Live the dream and try to kill everything with Splash, but it's not quite working out. The
So we
extra
got
man
the GG.
character tap. maps out. What a build from Couch. The mind games all game.
Yeah, all the bluff. We end up with Courier.
Yeah.
It was pretty crazy.
Alright, let's get another game. We have a character again versus a player who's new to us, Occam. Alright, in the top right, once more, is the yellow Terran character. And in the bottom right, the magenta Zerg, Occam's Blazer 420.
So another TVZ tonight.
Yeah, we've seen a lot of these, and it's been like a Goliath build every time. So I wonder if we'll see that again. I wonder if character read the same flash build.
I don't know about character TVZ, so we'll see what he will bring for us.
Yeah, we will have to find out.
By the way, I don't know if you know about character. He's a map maker for StarCraft as well.
Yeah, he's played a few maps. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, these maps are really nice to play.
Mm-hmm.
I've tried one versus him.
So you're waiting for something to happen. Somebody make some kind of build choice. Looks like we're gonna see. Okay, we're seeing a 9-hatch.
Yeah.
From Occam. Now we saw like a 10-hatchery from Okoini earlier, and it was not a Ling All-In. It was like into Hydras. Is that what we're going to see here? Oh, character is getting ready to wall off the ramp. So I think we might be seeing the Goliath build or some kind of tech here.
Probably. But it's a good choice for him to block the ramp, I think. And he will scout the right way on the first try. We'll get a pool and gas for the Zerg player.
Yeah, I think this just has to be Link Flood. Like, right? I've been burned on this earlier today, but why else would you do this? Is character going to make that read? Oh, a second barracks.
Yeah.
Whoa. Okay. So this is not unheard of to stay on one base longer as Terran and be aggressive. I feel like it has to be good against Link Flood, right? Like, I guess you put like 2 SCVs on the ramp and then have a bunch of Marines behind. It should be good, right?
Yeah. I think you pull some SCV in front of the Marine at the ramp. You can manage to hold this. So we got 8 lings in production.
Yeah, here we go. Finally, I sound smart. I called it.
Yeah, you called it.
But one thing though is Occam has not started the link speed. They're still mining gas. Like, I feel like that's a mistake.
Yeah, probably not, but only 1 drone on there.
Yeah, I really hope we see some SCVs on this ramp.
Yeah, pretty soon.
Yeah, because that makes such a huge difference. Like, just like the pathing, if the SCVs aren't attacking, the lings will keep trying to get to the Marines. Like, you have to like manually target them. It makes it so much harder.
Yeah. It messed AI a bit as well, trying to get up the ramp and not being able to. Oh, he didn't scout him.
Oh, he hasn't found his opponent yet. Oh, that happens so often with Zerg when they try to ling rush. They don't want to use the drone because they have so few for their economy. Oh, so we're seeing 2 barracks into a factory. I think it's probably gonna be like really fast tech, like into a science vessel or something. But I don't think we're gonna get there in this game. I think it's gonna be decided when these lings try to get up this ramp. Meanwhile, we have all these lings here that went to the wrong place. So half the lings make it to the ramp, but a chunk of them get picked off. Like, oh my god, character, please just pull some linebackers. Come
Yeah.
on, block your rim, dude.
You have to. Come on. Or put the bunker and block.
Yeah, just do
Do
something.
something.
I mean, like you can kind of stuff the ramp with the Marines, but it's not quite as safe. There's so many things right now.
Yeah, exactly. Only on 9 drones, so it's pretty all in right now.
Yeah, and there is a lair at home, but I don't think this game is going to be decided by Mutas. Oh, there's this thing like if you cancel at a certain frame, the Marine pops out and dies. That's what just happened, I think.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I've seen it happen before.
Starport and machine shop.
Yeah, so like, character is just like doing the normal tech, just skipping everything, and oh no, they definitely have not. He definitely does not know what he's doing because he's moving out across the map. He does not realize what build Occam is going for. But Occam isn't pulling the trigger either, so this Terran army might make it all the way across the map. Okay, and so there could be like a Pimpus play here at the ramp if these 2 medics block and there's a fireman behind them. Like they actually could kill so many lings. Let's see how it goes. This army from Terrans made it all the way across the map, but there's no sunk stim right here in front of the natural. This natural
and
is
you saw it. There's a 2 medic and a fire.
Oh no, but they don't actually wall up. The firebat's gonna get picked off.
Oh yeah.
Oh no, what is character gonna do? I think it's just gonna be a base trade. I think character just lifts his buildings.
Yeah,
and tries to kill the
it's fine.
The Zerg base faster, yeah. There's only 5 more buildings left for Zerg in the game. Here we go, the liftoff. Come on, the Marines have to move.
Yeah, go up the ramp. Sunken is being made.
Yeah.
You have to do something like that.
Kill the Sunkens before they pour. The medic is behind it, can't heal these Marines to save them from the Sunkens. This is so close. Oh no, character. Oh man.
So close.
Yeah. Oh no, the BM.
Oh,
the BM.
That's some BM. I like it.
Wow. What a game.
I don't know if he will stay with his correct.
Yeah.
He'll make some hydras or something just to.
What is going on right now?
Oh.
Oh no. Well, Zerg basically won this game. There's only a handful of Marines left. I'm not sure they can kill all these lings, and even if they could,
They cannot.
There's no SCVs. There is the money to make more SCVs.
Yeah.
But I think I feel like character's just gonna have these buildings fly around to spy. Oh, here we go. Okay, here we go. We're saved from having to watch Occam tech up to Spire. All right.
Trying to chase the barracks and everything.
All right, we have 1 game left.
Last game of the night.
1 more TVZ, of course. That's just been the theme today.
Is it the 5th one?
Something like that.
I think so. Oh, I'm getting more knowledgeable with TVZ right now.
Yeah. We're learning a lot about TVZ. All right. In the bottom right, we saw him several games ago. It's the Yellow Terran Nerf Engine. And winning last game with the Ling all-in is Occam's Blazer 420 in the Magenta Zerg once again.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll do the same thing. And once again, at the bottom right corner, there's someone that's spawned there.
Yeah.
So it was a 9 hatch before, right?
Yeah, or maybe a 10 hatch with extractor trick. I'm not 100% sure.
We'll see how it goes.
We'll see. I'm waiting. I'm just waiting to see what happens here in the Zerg base.
I think that if you would have been able to scout the bunker with the fire bat inside, would have been nice. Or maybe the medic blocking the rim.
Yeah, yeah. I
Or
think character like I'm not 100% sure if what he saw was enough to be a tell, but like if he knew what Zerg was doing, you just don't leave your base. Like just chill.
Another 9 net.
Yeah, it looks like we're gonna see the same thing from Occam here.
Like you told before, usually to do one build and
Yeah.
do it again and again. Especially best of one.
Yeah.
Not the same.
Not the same person, so you don't worry about them knowing your build.
Most people try
It's
to
gonna
do
be
something.
another mech build, and these are actually like pretty fragile at the start. I think we've seen people get like no Marines earlier today, so I really hope we don't see that again. But this SCV is going in the right direction.
Yeah,
is Nerf going to notice the differences in timing here?
I think it's pretty hard to guess.
Yeah, I think you have to like get a good eye at like counting the drones and stuff, because there's not that many drones. Like I always like second guess myself based on like the scout timing, or like I just doubt that I have the right idea of when a hatchery should finish, stuff like that. So I totally understand not catching it.
So he's
there's no Marine. Oh, here we go. There, one starts after the factory.
That will be rough.
Yeah, we really need a bunker and SCVs of the ramp or something. And the scouting at SCV is going to go down before it can see too many lings. So why not really get a good idea here? Oh, this Overlord is going to go down. Or at least it's going to pull the Marine away from the ramp, which actually might give the lings more time to run in. I just don't know. But I think, yeah, I feel like I don't know what Nerf can do about this. Unless they have just read it or they scout it.
Oh, okay, he's doing the bunker.
Oh, no, can't. No, why do you cancel it?
Oh.
Maybe it's going to be built closer to the base? I don't know. Oh, no.
Yeah.
Oh, no. There's so many lings here. Maybe this vulture can have God tier micro. Oh, no. No, the Marine. Vulture's surrounded as soon as it comes out. Oh my god, this is absolutely brutal. And like over here, there's one Marine, and the Overlord didn't even die. Oh no, SCV's trying to repair the barracks, but
too late.
The lings are just too hungry.
The bunker might have
maybe, but like I feel like the lings could have run around it. But
yeah, probably.
Either way.
That's
Occam has won some very fast games there, and that is the last game for the night. Thanks for sticking around, everybody. Thanks for casting with me.
Yeah, no problem.
It was fun. Yeah. I'm not sure if there are any more planned casts for this weekend, but of course you all know probably you're all probably playing your games for the first week, or you're going to soon. So next week we're going to start casting games from the regular season, which is a completely different game. It's there's teams that people have been practicing on. It's going to be best of 3. It's going to be way different. So I'm really hyped to get back into that. Do you have a stream or anything that you want to shout out?
I don't know what is on right now. Arthos is on, but
do you have one? Like, do you have a Twitch channel or anything?
Lunat is a CPL player.
Yeah.
Might
we can raid her. Yeah. Alright, we're going to raid Hazely Nut. If you did enjoy this stream, go ahead and give me a follow. I like to do these casts every Thursday, and sometimes I show up on the official casts. Either way, thanks for watching, everybody, and have a good night.
See ya, guys.